Hello all. In week 2, we'll be collaborating on MOMS for preparing a video to show how to add a topic section, customize the topic section by adding a short title, then adding a summary to the section, putting our name as a facilitator with a short bio, a support forum with no conditions, discussion with 3 questions, and then a grade to the discussion forum, one H5P activity, and also conditions to the activity, a curated board presentation over there, a quiz with 5 questions, a badge, and then a video describing all this. So coming to the course over here, so when you turn the editing, turn on the editing, you get this plus mark over here, and using that you can add a new topic section. So this is my section on analytics. So learning analytics are software algorithms that are used to predict or detect unknown aspects of learning process based on historical data and current behavior. There are 4 main categories of learning analytics. They are descriptive, to say what happened, predictive, to say what will happen next, diagnostic, to say why did it happen, and prescriptive, do this to improve. So models are containing indicators, which are predictors, targets, which are the outcomes we are trying to predict, insights are the predictions themselves, notifications are the messages sent as a result of the insights, and actions are offered to recipients of messages which can become indicators in turn. So most learning analytical models are not enabled by default. Enabling models for use should be done after considering institutional goals the models meant to support. So this is myself as the facilitator. I'm Veena Khilnani, and then the support forum for any analytical issues. The discussion forum. In the discussion forum, I have added a video, and this video is talking about the analytics, and also based on this video, I have framed 3 questions over here. So let us listen to this video, which talks about
analytics
the analytics.
In Moodle 3.8 comes with 2 new analytics models. Models may be restricted to a category or course. The useful new insights report is now available, along with bulk actions and clearer notifications. It's also possible to disable analytics if required. Here, our administrator is on the analytics model screen, and we see students who have not accessed the course recently and students who have not accessed the course yet. From the Actions menu, she can obtain an Insights report. And if she wants to create a new model, there is now the option to select context, for example, a particular category or course. When the teacher checks insights, he has the option to select some or all of the students and perform a bulk action, such as messaging. Students now receive clearer notifications to remind them of upcoming activities. And finally, if you really need to disable analytics, this can be done from advanced features. To summarize, analytics improvements include new analytics models, application in context, a new insights report, bulk actions, clearer notifications, and a disable enable setting.
So there are 3 questions after that a participant can answer and add them to the discussion topic. Coming back to the topic. We also have a quiz over here with 5 questions, each one carrying 1 mark each. So you have true and false and multiple choice questions. Then we have an H5P activities, that is drag and drop. So over here Models can contain indicators as predictors. Then outcomes are the targets over here. Predictions themselves are the insights. Notifications are the messages sent, and actions are offered to recipients of messages which can become indicators in itself. So let us see. So based on what we read earlier and also on our video that we saw, we get that information which helps us to answer that. We also have a Padlet over here. Which has some notes already put up, and one can add more notes if required. So coming back, we have created a batch over here for activities completed and tasks written down, received, answered, completed. We can have a batch awarded. So there was some information about analytics which I would like to share over here. So analytics are what we saw just now, and analytics and reporting are different. So Moodle provides very built-in reports based on the log data, but they are primarily descriptive and they tell participants about what happened but not why. And they don't predict outcomes or advise participants how to improve the outcomes. So this is what is done in analytics actually. And there are two types of analytics, the machine learning and the static models. And then how to manage the modules. So manage the models are allowed for the default role of the manager only, and list insights are also allowed for the default roles of manager, teacher and non-editing teacher. So these are the capabilities. If you look at it, so these are the features over here. So there are 3 built-in models: the students at a risk of dropping out, upcoming activities due and no teaching. And then you have built-in tools, events, and API, etc. There are some limitations, of course. Students at risk of dropping out must be trained at the site with data. These models cannot take predictions directly. It needs to be done manually. And models must be designed and selected to match the educational priorities of the institution. Also, the system requires some initial configuration before use. And using analytics, it's an open system, and they are not enabled by default. They should be done after considering the institutional goals and the models. And once the models have been enabled and trained, insights will be generated, and models could also be monitored for performance and accuracy. So there are 2 types of capabilities I told you about earlier. So this is what I wanted to share about the analytics. Thank you all.